Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and welcome to my Liverpool Superliga for FIFA 13. I've been so excited to get Superliga on the go, and in the end it was a pretty tough decision. You guys were excellent. I got some really good ideas, but in the end I just picked Liverpool purely because they are a club which need to reach that glory again. Liverpool haven't won a league title since like 1990 or something, and the kind of aim of this series is to get all the way up to the Premier League, fighting off all of these amazing clubs, and we quite literally have got clubs from every single league, I do believe, on in these three English tier, and we're just trying to get to the top, to get to the Premier League and to win a title. And first off, we've got offers to reject, and it's Pepe Reina. 7.5 million from Milan is a bit of a piss take. I did think about it, Pepe Reina, he is 29, we could, I don't know, get a younger keeper in for that, but I just thought it's just not worth it. It's not worth the hassle of trying to get a new keeper. Jose Reina is a really good keeper, world-class keeper, and I just can't be asked to go out trying to get a younger version when we've got someone good instead. And the first thing I thought about doing with Liverpool is getting another striker. Now, obviously in real life, after letting Andy Carroll go out on loan, they've been a little bit stuffed for strikers, so my intentions were to go out and get a top quality striker, or a striker which is reaching that. Jose Calon and Aubameyang from Sinentine are both quite young and good, but they are relatively pricey for what you're getting. Then we've got Mienke here from Spartak Moscow, who is a very talented striker already, as is Wellington, but they are very expensive for what you're getting, really. I mean, there's a lot of money there, and we kind of want to save some money for someone else. Alternatively, we've got Babatetemi Gomis, who is a top quality Champions League striker, but again, 7.5 million is quite expensive when we can get here Jermaine Defoe, an English striker, for only 6 million. And in the end, I do go in for Defoe, purely because, at Liverpool we like our English strikers. We've had quite a decent calibre recently. We've had obviously Owen and Peter Crouch. So we thought we'd add Defoe to that list, and we go in first off with a £6.3 million offer, 300,000 above what Tottenham are asking for. But then again, they've got a little bit of a striking crisis as well. He is their starting striker, so we go through looking for someone to give away, but there's not much point at this point in time. We just want to test their resolve, really, and send in an offer which could kind of tempt Daniel Levy. And so we go in with 6.3 million and sign the contract there. But then we're again on the defensive here. Sampdoria from Italy trying to buy Lucas Levia. Now, Lucas Levia is very good player in this game. He's only 25, and in real life he's probably one of the best central defensive midfielders on his day. Hopefully he hasn't got like an injury trait or some shit on here, but we're going to reject that 5.5 offer pretty bog standardly. We're not paying, not letting him go for that, but they do actually reject our offer, Spurs, which is, I suppose, fair enough. We didn't quite offer enough to tempt them, and I don't want to spend too much on a striker which is probably going to be playing second fiddle to Luis Suarez, so we go and look for someone to kind of tempt them, and I'm no fan of John Flanagan. He won't be getting much starting time under me, so I just think, we're going to add him and maybe add a little bit more, and 6.9 is our final offer with Flanagan, so not too bad. But then, shock horror, Inter Milan are looking on the lookout for a striker, and Luis Suarez is on their radar. They're looking to submit a bid that will satisfy both parties, but their bid in fact doesn't. They do actually come in, this is Spurs, but they do come in for Suarez later, so I did have that in mind when I'm looking for Jermaine Defoe here, trying to get him on a contract. We just offer 5k more than he wants, and we're going to call him an important first team player, not quite crucial. He won't be starting every single game, just an important first team player in the end, purely because we just want to, he's 29, he's not going to be in there forever. 3 years is a decent contract. When he's 32, we can see what else is floating around the market. But here it is, the Luis Suarez bid from Inter Milan. 21 million is an absolute piss take. I think Liverpool actually paid 23 million for him, I might be wrong. So we're just going to say no, fuck off. We're not going to give them any kind of indication that they're having a chance to get him. Fuck off Inter Milan. Go look for someone else, and then we do in fact complete the Jermaine Defoe transfer. So he accepts the contract, he's coming to, is it Melwood? Is it Melwood where they train? I can't remember. He's coming to Melwood to do his medical, complete his medical, and we sign him there. And I think it's a pretty decent signing. Not only squad depth, but actually a very, very talented player. So we complete him there, and he joins the club. And then we do actually catch our drift and go after Tevez. So that's kind of crisis averted on the Luis Suarez front. And overall, a pretty decent start to our transfer negotiations. So we go into our first game here at home at Anfield against Standard Liège from Belgium. So our, relatively close. They haven't travelled too far, obviously. And I'm actually going to give a debut to Defoe. I'm going to play a 4-4-2. Almost a 4-1-2-1-2 with central attacking midfielder and a defensive player. So him playing in the defensive hole, Alan playing just behind the striker, and Gerard as a centre left midfielder. So a pretty damn strong team, and here, as you can see, this should be one of the tougher games actually in this division, and it's good pressing work here from Defoe, which gives us our first opportunity, and it's a Jose Enrique kind of driven shot there, which does quite test the keeper, but can't quite score. But then we do get, from the resulting corner, again a chance to test the keeper, and a good header there, and a decent save from their keeper. But it was all us in this first 20 minutes, and after some nice work here from Defoe, just being marshalled here, we just find Suarez. We needed a bit of genius. He turns the defender inside out, and then with a crisp right foot finish, finds the bottom right hand side corner of the net, and who else would have put us 1-0 ahead? Who else would have scored the first goal of this series? But that man, Luis Suarez. A lovely, lovely finish, and a very, very nice goal to get started here. I love this. Just turns two defenders, and the keeper can't quite make the save. And again, it was all us. There was a little bit of a lull in the 30th minute or whatever. But some nice work here from Suarez. Finds Joe Allen, and on his home debut in the Premier League, his competitive debut, he scores an absolutely wonderful finesse on that gifted left foot of his. A lovely finish here. The defender doesn't get tight enough, quick enough, and we're always going to punish that. So we go in at the break 2-0 up, which is a very decent start for us, really. No cock-ups yet, no slip-ups, just a pretty run-of-the-mill game. But, in defence to Standard Liège, they defended well, and that did make the game quite sparse of highlights. But look at this. A lovely ball in, and Van Damme, no relation to Claude, I don't think, although that volley would kind of convince you otherwise, scores an absolutely wonderful volley and then passes out or something there, and his legs twitching and shit. But it's one of those goals really where you defend it, you think you're doing alright, and then they just score a fine finish. Look at this. I think it's Aga, heads it away, then bam. Reina looking a bit useless there. But what I love about the AI, if you put them under enough pressure, they will make mistakes like this. And a lovely pass there from Joe Cole, I think it was, to Luis Suarez, makes it 3-1, sorry. The defence, if you look at this guy here, he's got no options. He tries to clear it. It's a terrible clearance. And I was quite happy with the composure there of Joe Cole. A lovely pass under pressure. But this team really did go at you as soon. I don't even know. Look at this. Calamity at the back, really. But nice ball in from Bulow. And again, Mr. Van Damme scores. Just crazy. But, that, guys, will end the episode. Crazy but comfortable 3-2 win at Standard Liège. And thanks, guys, for watching. And I will see you guys in the next episode, which should be up soon. I hope you guys do enjoy this series. It's a pleasure to make. And please tell me in the sections below whether you're more interested in the transfer side or the gameplay side, so I can kind of get my ratios okay. But I'll see you guys in the next episode, and please forgive my terrible speech. Goodbye.